If you're in your 20s and you are confused on what next to do, congratulations. This is the video that will change everything for you. I was once confused in my 20s and I know a lot of people who had similar feelings, because being in your 20s is one of the hardest time of your life, because now you have to decide where you want to be in the future, how your life is going, and more importantly, how are you going to make money in this life. Now in your 20s is where you most likely answer all of these questions. And at the beginning, you usually will not have a clue where to start from. Now in this video, I'm going to show you step-by-step process on how you can go from not knowing anything to actually deciding on what's the next thing to do in your 20s. The first thing you have to do is you need to get involved in more things. A lot of people think that destiny will just fall on their head and they'll just wake up one morning and just know intuitively what they are supposed to be doing, when it's actually not the case. So the way it works is you get involved in so many things and then you start noticing the ones you like, the ones you are good at, and the ones you are bad at. It's from those information you will now begin to understand yourself. So the first thing you have to do is get involved in anything. If you are in church, join a particular team in your church. If you are in school, there are a lot of programs in school. See how many you can join, hear what they have to say, and see the ones that you'll be interested in. Because who knows, you might from there figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life just by joining as many things as you possibly can. Another thing that you can do that will completely change the game for you is read books. Read books outside your industry. So mostly what people call motivational books. You know those books by Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, all those books. There are other authors that I might not know. Read those books. I remember one of the books that changed my life. I was in the market. I went to Alaba to buy something. As I was passing, I saw one book on the floor. If you want to be rich and happy in life, don't go to school. I picked up that book and my life changed forever, because it started a journey of me reading so many books and understanding myself, because everybody's path is different. And what books help you do is connect with people who have similar paths with you, so that you can see how they were able to get where they are, and you too can follow their journey and replicate it in your own life, so that you can be as successful as some of these people. But remember, everybody's path is different. So you might have to read a lot of books that might not relate to you before you find the ones that actually relate to you, and you can keep growing in that particular field or whatever you decide you want to do with your life. One thing I've always noticed is when you're in your 20s, you seem to judge yourself a lot. There's a lot of pressure for you to make it as soon as possible. One thing you must understand is this: you are very, very young. Thank God for modern medicine. You probably live up to 80 years. If you are in Nigeria, 60 years. That means that at the time you are 20 years, you still have 3 lives ahead of you. You can live to another 40, then another 60. Life is very long. So you don't need to be in a hurry to make it today or tomorrow, because having that feeling of you have to make it might force you into making very desperate move or trying to beat the gun or do more than you're supposed to. Relax. You are still very, very young. And if you start now, in 10 years, you'll just be 30, very young, and you would have done 10 years. So you have to be very patient with yourself. You will not be able to do everything in a very short time, but you can do a lot in a very long time. There's still time for you. You will grow old. You probably get to 80. Imagine you not even live to 100. That's 5 20s from when you were born till now. Add another one, then another one, then another one, 5 times before you can get to 100. So you need to be very patient with yourself and understand there's still time, and you will get to do as many things as you want to. The last thing I'm going to suggest you do that might be a very huge game changer is attend a lot of seminars. It's very important you do this, because you will meet a lot of people that you might relate to. Because you are not the first to feel the way you feel about certain things. You're not the first to be the way you are. There are a lot of people just like you. But by the time you attend a lot of these seminars related to things you like, you eventually meet someone that is like you, and that will help you model your life. You don't need to start from scratch. life and success is about modeling other people. If you think you want to be this, you find someone that is like that and then model it. By the time you model it, it makes your journey so much easier. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to think everything from scratch. You just copy somebody else who is doing well, and before you know, in no time, you too will be where you want to be. So with this point, I think you can be able to change your life in your 20s and make your 30s completely filled with a lot of enjoyment. If you are watching this and you're already past 20s, no worry, you can still make it. You can start now and be able to cover lapses and still do more, because life is very, very long. So if you want more of this video, like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll be seeing you on the next episode.